Welcome everyone, I'm Ray and today we are going into the next two chapters. Last time we met a dragon who was very loyal to Napoleon, but he also betrayed him. But he was very, very loyal. Anyway, this dragon. I hope it's not confusing me any further because I think we are getting right back into conversation with it. So let's just see how it goes, I guess. Of course, as always, get comfy and let's go. Are you referring to the Emperor activating the wall? And are we talking about the same Emperor? That's right. Those energy walls destroyed the remnants of the old order. Exactly what the Emperor was aiming for. He needed that for the new order left behind by the ancient work as intended. Are you also from a world where there's an ancient civilization and is that a thing everywhere? Wait a moment, what do you mean by new order? Thank you, Bianca. Bianca is the voice of reason who's asking the right questions. Didn't I say so already? I don't think so. Oh, I guess I didn't. At least you're self-aware. At my age, one can't even understand children's books unless you read them several times. Then you're really not the right person to explain things to us. But okay. You wanted to know what New Order was, right? I suppose I'll need to explain the history of this world first. But please keep it short. This dragon loves to go back before explaining things. Wait, actually, I think I'm the same. Oh no! There was a prophet in this Europe before the emperor arrived, okay? A prophet? Of the religious type? Yes, that kind of prophet. Every community that worshipped him did it in an abnormal way. They all prioritized the collective will over their own individuality. Huh! Could it not be a Herrscher? I don't know, probably not. I know what you're thinking. I can see in your eyes you think there must be many virtuous people in this world. And you're not wrong. It's a virtue to be selfless. However, the more virtuous something is, the less likely it is for all men to have it. You should be aware of how difficult it is for a group to maintain the mentality of one for all, despite the passage of time, the gradual shifts in their members, and the flow of information. I don't see All Might anywhere. What are you talking about? Selflessness is like clear water, and selfishness is like ink. To avoid pollution, an ideal organization must force each one of its members to be like clouds and return the water to the earth as rain. There aren't many groups of people in history who could have maintained that way of living, but the prophet miraculously obtained that results all over the continent. That is obviously sus. I think I don't have to spell that out. The emperor noticed that abnormality and tried to find an answer. Please don't go off a tangent. What was the answer? Thank you. What an impatient lady. Come on, we literally don't have all day. You might be a dragon, but we're not. It's simple. The prophet changed the very instincts those people were born with. Huh? Where does that fit in? He changed their instincts? Genetic manipulation to become a hive mind, perhaps? I don't know what genetic manipulation or hive mind means, but the answer the emperor found was in Latin. It was a manuscript left by the prophet. Does anyone here know Latin? The prophet said he learned that trick from a forbidden fruit. However, he didn't include how he pulled it off to prevent his knowledge to be used for evil in the future. The only thing I can think of is that he somehow gained HONKAI powers without becoming a Herrscher. Or maybe he was a I don't know. He engraved 3 principles into the instincts of the continent's inhabitants. First, an individual may not bring harm to the collective, or through inaction, allow the collective to come to harm. Second, an individual may not bring harm to another individual, as long as the first principle is not violated. Third, an individual must obey the orders given by the collective, except where such orders would conflict with the first and second principles. Isn't that just like the 3 laws of robotics? I think it'd be more accurate to call it the 3 laws of the military. In this case, collective doesn't necessarily mean the whole human race. Rather, collective would be the army itself. From the perspective of the Emperor, those people are the ideal soldiers. Yeah, but how? I want to know how they pulled that off. That's right. A good general can encourage his soldiers, and in turn his soldiers can encourage their patrons. Those were good times. Everyone's morale was high. The only problematic ones were Hudson's Lowe and his men. Who's Hudson Lowe? Lowe? The British officer in charge of St. Helena. He tried to take a shot at obtaining the Emperor's power. Well, that always goes completely without problems, right? The Emperor. The Emperor's here. Wait, are you for real? Huh? Hey, what are you saying? I can feel the Emperor's presence. Does anyone from your group have ties with the Emperor? Or do you know where he is? Who are you talking about? I would like to know which one of our group gives you that feeling. No, that must not be it. The Emperor came personally to capture me. His betrayer? Impossible. The Emperor can't leave that. Calm down, you dumb dragon. She is completely done with it. No one called me dumb in at least 100 years. Seriously, you shouldn't be freaking out like this at your age, buddy. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I kind of miss Dudu. What is that? Some kind of monster? Says the dragon? You mean me? Let me tell you, I am the one and only weapon that is so annoying that makes me want to throw it into a furnace. Okay, but like, the comedy is on point again. Leaving aside for a moment the fact you are hiding things from me, you being here means everyone is okay now, correct? Yeah, hello there you two. Man, I sure feel refreshed after taking a nap. You can call it a nap if you want. Oh my, what's this? You got another pet? Actually, let's keep him. Wait, he can fly. Let's keep him. Please? I can't feel the Emperor's presence anymore? Huh. Wait, now that makes me even more sus. Okay, a few options. One, there was someone unrelated to us, close, who is the Emperor, who can leave the place and was just spying on us for whatever reasons. And decided to dip when some of our colleagues arrived. Two, one of our colleagues has ties to the Emperor or is the Emperor, and maybe for a second they couldn't hide their presence, and then they were like, oh, that's a dragon and we know that one, so let's hide our presence? I'm not sure. Oh no. You seem to be well as usual, Captain. And he's not a pet. He's Bertrand, a former colonel who served under the Emperor. Emperor? The one who made that wall? The very same one we're trying to get rid of? Yes, that Emperor. According to him, the name of that Emperor is Napoleon Bonaparte. Wait, so it really is Napoleon behind the wall who we have to get rid of? Okay. That can't be. Someone you know, Professor? Wait, what? What, your relative officer something? Wait, are you? No. You're kidding, right? Come on, we're talking about You are, aren't you? Napoleon Bonaparte, the first emperor of France, one of the greatest soldiers in human history. Have you never read about him in the Great Library? Oh yeah, I remember hearing about a guy like that in some worlds. He went around Europe, causing trouble, killing people here and there in the name of France or something. Like that. Yeah, something like that. I expected that from a British woman. If I understood this correctly, he's like Caesar then? Such a great hero is our enemy? Not necessarily. We only have Colonel Bertrand's testimony as our proof, and that dragon seems a little confused. So that's not good. Wait, his name is Bertrand? Do you know him too? Who are you? I wasn't sus of you in any way, but now I'm kind of am. What is it, you self-important woman? You don't believe me? Why are you so angry? No, I don't mean to say I don't believe you. It's just a truth hard to swallow. So you're saying I'm lying? Oh my god, calm down. I didn't mean it like that either. Then explain yourself. Someone has... Do we have dog treats or something? We need some. Bertrand, this is what we call a one-sided argument. We have no way to confirm the veracity of your information about Napoleon Bonaparte, in case you are remembering something wrong. Basically, there is no other source of information besides you. Understood? I don't accept that. I'm Colonel Bertrand. No, Brigadier General Bertrand. I've served the Emperor longer than most. Oh my god. Okay, I don't want him as a pet anymore. Yes, so what? So what, you say? Even algae and wormworms would... What? Ah, how could this be happening? Damn algae, damn wormworms. You're completely right. I can't tell anymore if my memory is correct or not. Okay, can we help you? Maybe? But the Emperor indeed found and activated that wall. That's something I'm completely sure of. But what if he's wrong about other things that are important? Yeah, that's what the legend says too, though they never revealed who this Emperor was. I'm more interested in the Emperor's motive instead, same. What did he gain by activating that wall? Yeah, what did he gain? What does he want? What's his goal? Colonel Bertrand, do you know anything about that? He wanted a border, of course, like a Lens or a Hadrian wall. No, the Emperor's new empire needed those wall more than the Roman Empire did. That wall was absolutely necessary. Why was it necessary? Yeah, why? Take a look at me. I'm a monster, barely alive. The moment I stepped out of the wall, I forgo any chances of returning back to my normal self. Doesn't that kind of somehow imply that it's something like HONKAI and inside the wall they can regain their consciousness and outside not so much? I'm trying to think so hard here. Curse you, Persian witch. You told me I could go back to normal with the power of that purple jewel. You have a gem. Mind giving that to us? But I ended up like this, unable to move and you cannot fly? Oh. And treated like a laden jar for energy extraction. Doesn't matter who. Someone just take this damn jewel off the back of my neck. Okay. Okay. The color and feel was so similar to our energy source. I thought they were the same thing. No, so they actually do use... Yeah, I mean, we kind of guessed that they used HONKAI energy, but like... Huh. There are still so many questions. Jewel. Purple? Let me see. Ah, but if it isn't my noble, the gem of domination. What are you doing here, you little thing, and what kind of power will that give you? This jewel belongs to you, strange magic sword. That's still a dagger. I'm sorry, but no sword is that short. If it's a short sword, it's a dagger. Yeah, it's a long story, so let me get it off you first. No worries, it won't hurt. This little guy can control the direction of energy. And that also includes the electric signals of your nerves. Oh, okay, there, got it. See, it didn't hurt at all. Ah, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my back. Boy, that serpent woman sure didn't put it to good use. What would be the proper use of the gem of domination then, Dudu-sama? I also want to know. I mean, obviously, I get that. Domination, Herrschaft, domination, gem of domination. I get that part, but I just want to know the rules here, what it exactly can do. Let me explain it using the words of Professor Schrödinger. Have you ever heard of Maxwell's demon? No, actually not. What's that? Some kind of HONKAI beast? Bianca-sama, Maxwell's demon is an imaginary monster physicists created, which can freely manipulate the direction of particles in a convenient way to violate the laws of thermodynamics. 100 points to Rita! The gem of domination can let its user freely manipulate all kinds of energy. Huh. I gotta thank you, dragon. I've been looking for it. Yeah, obviously. Do sure is polite when talking to strangers. It doesn't act that way around you because it likes you, Bianca-sama. Are we sure about that? Hey, I don't want that thing to like me. Back to the topic at hand. Bertrand, which was the— oh my god, the music suddenly. Why was the wall so important to the Emperor? Was it only just to collect that strange energy? The one the Indian madman made the Emperor drink? What do you mean by only? That energy is super important. The Emperor's power began to fade over the years. By the time he got that power from the Indian madman, he was nearing the end of his life. If he hadn't done something, his superhuman power would have faded away, and he would have died soon after. We are correct in thinking that superhumans are probably humans with stigmata? Right? Or something like that. Or just something supernatural that makes them obviously more powerful than a human. I'm really smart. Not. And the new empire he built in Britain would be destroyed. The Emperor began to methodically drink the drug left behind by the madman, which no one knew how to reproduce. Around that time, a British officer wanted to become immortal and tried to steal one of the vials. Uh-oh. I'm talking about Hudson Lowe, the man I mentioned earlier, so we have to meet him, right? There was a need to look for a replacement for that drug, and if it could be shared with everyone, even better. That reminds me, it was about that time the Emperor learned the secret of the hymn. I don't remember which one happened first, but anyway. The Emperor acquired the power of the hymn and the blueprints to make the wall. Okay, but why? Where? How? One thing at a time. What's the hymn? The hymn is a piece of music made by the prophet. It brings forth the baptism lying dormant inside people's blood engraved by their ancestors to prevent it from diluting and losing efficacy. After learning that the Emperor used that musical piece to make every tribe and settlement swear loyalty to his empire. By baptism, you're referring to the 3 principles mentioned earlier? Yes. First, an individual may not bring... This dragon! May not bring harm to the collective or through an action allow the collective to come to harm. Second, an individual may not bring harm to another individual as long as the first principle is not violated. Third, an individual must obey the orders given by the collective, except where such orders would conflict with the first and second principles. I'm sorry, this dragon is talking so much. These instincts were engraved into people's blood, and gradually they spread out throughout the continent. All the Emperor had to do was to welcome these innate followers with open arms. The Emperor of a foreign land took his servants and swarmed the streets. Then strange things started to happen. Half of those who saw them couldn't help but join them, as if they were born to be the Emperor's servants. Right, we actually know about that. The Emperor's servants didn't eat, drink, nor sleep. They just followed their Emperor, singing songs in a strange language and marching forward. That's the hymn. Okay, that's what he just explained. It still doesn't make sense. What the legend says was true? No, it's exaggerating. They didn't drink nor eat, born to be his servants. Not at all. I can guarantee you, British lady, the Emperor of France would never use such magic-like tactics. What is the wall then? I'm sorry, but like... Pure nonsense. The Emperor was only doing a demonstration to his men. He was proving human power can exceed humanity itself. Why do that? Can't he just show them his own power? Before we landed on Amsterdam, the Emperor shared some of his drug with us. He was convinced not only an Emperor would be able to gain such power. And by that point, there was no need to carefully ration the drug anymore. He knew erecting the wall would be the same as sharing the drug with everyone. Though I don't remember where he got that knowledge about the wall from. Probably it must have been in some rune. Yeah, so that thing has the same effect as this drug would have. That's why he can probably control everyone inside the wall, and which is why he wants the wall to probably go around the whole world. But There are still many holes in that story, though. I wish I could go back in time to before I betrayed the Emperor. Everything was simple and beautiful until that day. I'm sorry, but like, you betrayed him for a reason, didn't you? So why would you now say you want to go back? I don't know whether... He probably doesn't remember. I don't know whether the Emperor didn't fully understand the technology used by the Prophet or he miscalculated something along the way. But in the end, once the wall was up, a lot of innocent people died. Did he make a mistake though? Or was that always the purpose of what he did but he didn't know? They were all the Emperor's men, including new soldiers who believed in him and had the baptism awakened. Not even the Emperor himself expected that many to die. That still doesn't make it better. It turned out the baptism from the Prophet wasn't good enough to withstand that kind of evolution. Some survived, like me. Some others fully evolved, like the Emperor did. Wait, so could it be that the Leviathan? Anyway, could it be that that was also one of those monsters then? I mean, maybe not, but like, could be a nice insight, I don't know. Some survived like me, some others fully evolved like the Emperor did. But many more, approximately 90% of the population, turned into monsters like that Indian madman, or were burned to ashes the moment they were exposed to that energy. I mean... I'm still in the thinking process, I don't know. How terrible. Indeed. If there is a hell, it would look like that. Some died in agony. Some failed to escape. Some started crying. Some devoured their own companions. Some burned to crisp. Some shattered to pieces. The remaining 10% coldly looked down at them, as if they were unworthy stains on the floor. Because of the ancient baptism engraved in their souls. I couldn't stand seeing that. I couldn't stand being by the Emperor's side any longer. Okay, at least you're explaining yourself, and I like that. Fear overwhelmed my loyalty, and I instinctively ran away. Isn't it ridiculous? I don't think it's ridiculous. But also, are you the only one who ran away? It wasn't even a real betrayal. I just couldn't bear such tragedy any longer. But it's interesting that only those people who had those principles basically awakened, they said, or engraved, wouldn't do anything, but he could kind of go against it. I mean, he fled. I don't know if that goes against the principles or not. I don't know. I ran away. The Emperor's most loyal soldier ran away. I ran away with my tail between my legs after obtaining that superhuman power. And literally a tail. I'm a dragon. I don't think you should blame yourself for it. Most likely, the Emperor created a mighty and merciless nation of superhumans inside the walls by now. Meanwhile, this poor Bertrand is wandering aimlessly outside the wall. What if he didn't, though? Like, what if everything went terribly wrong and everyone is dead inside the walls and the mechanism with the walls is just working? Actually, that also wouldn't make sense, because why else would it kind of control the people inside or give them power? So maybe he's right. Maybe there are a few left that are doing questionable things. I don't know. I am Bertrand the coward. I can't do anything. I can't even rely well what I know to others. No one is willing to get close to the big scary dragon. No one wants to listen to what I have to say. Now I feel bad. Can you stop making me feel bad after I was annoyed? Okay, we take him in, but he has a limit of how much he can speak a day. Okay, that would be actually mean. But like, maybe every time he talks too much, just give him some food so that he can't talk but has to eat. 99 out of 100 people run away scared after seeing me. And the remaining one try to kill me for honor and glory. Okay, I'm repeating myself. Come with us. You can be our pet dragon. Yeah, I mean, your design is cool. And that damn Persian witch. She trapped me here to take what little energy I had left. Oh, right, you can't move, you said. Damn it. No, wait. You're not making me like him now. And then just let him die, right? You wouldn't do that. Right? Let's end this once and for all. What do you mean? This coward doesn't deserve to be called the Emperor's most loyal soldier. Don't do something stupid. Let someone else take that title. Brave ladies, before you face the Emperor, fight against his subordinates as a warm-up. You want to no! Colonel Bertrand can't join your expedition, so at least let me die in battle. No, I don't want that. I get how he's thinking, but I don't like it. I don't want it. Now, kill me. At least let me die a soldier's death. Hey, what are you saying? Yeah, someone talk some sense into him, please. Please calm down, Bertrand-sama. I think if you want to die so badly, why don't you just do it? I hope that's reverse psychology you're using here. Hey, dude, don't joke about that. It wasn't a joke, Bianca-sama. All humans eventually die, so choosing how to die is important. I mean, you're not totally wrong. But there's something our coward over here doesn't understand yet. If you want a soldier's death, why don't you try battling the monster called living over and over to find out how long it'll take you to die? How is this dagger so smart? The monster called living? Yep, living is the toughest opponent in the world. After all, no one can win against it. Even the greatest heroes enjoy battling it with all they've got. That's actually such an interesting way to look at it. Old people are stubborn, so gonna go on a rant until you get it. Idiot, dying fool, coward. Where did the soldier who sang Chant de Depart go? Life is waiting for you to make your next move. There are still many things you can do in this world. That's right. Hey, Bianca-sama, I'm still not done. Shut up and let me talk, or else I'm handing you over to the villagers to be used as a pickaxe. You wouldn't. Colonel Bertrand, we're certainly going to face the Emperor in the future. I understand you can't come with us, but I have the perfect job for you. Oh? Take a good look at this twisted, troubled, superhuman, worshipping, driven by superstition country. What would be of them if we all leave? Wait, you're leaving him in charge of people? Is that smart? He forgets everything. Like, they tell him that there's a fire, and the next second he forgets that there's a fire. I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just saying it could be a problem. Colonel Bertrand, I ask you to please save this land. Would you guide them as the real superhuman that you are? You're better suited for this than the Emperor or the Persian witch, because you have a gentle heart. Oh, Bianca, sometimes Bianca can be so adorable. And it will be so hard to call Bianca Durandal in the game again. It will be so hard. That beautiful heart of yours didn't change after all these years. So please, don't let it go to waste. That was so adorable. Oh my god, Bianca. Well said, Valkyrie. Dragon, the people of this place don't hate you. Rather, they'll worship you. But I betrayed my emperor. So what? You think the emperor never betrayed anyone? Good point. He's a man who invaded other countries and built a nation. And for his ambition, he sent many men to their honorable deaths. How many of them you think he betrayed as their emperor? You think he would actually be bothered by your betrayal? I think you make a good point. He's the type of person who wouldn't care about betrayals. See? Everything's good, right? Very, very well. It's your win. I'm truly a fool who can't crawl out of his own problems by himself. Sometimes you just need someone to nudge you in the right direction. That's fine. Even dragons need someone. I think. Yes. Damn you, Olga. Damn you, worldworms. What I've been thinking all this time. Nothing wrong with that. Even the elderly need help every now and then, don't you think so? Moreover, let's get this over with and forget all unpleasantries. Come on, let's introduce you to everyone right away. I hope they take it well. Rita, Yes, Bianca-sama, something on your mind? I wonder if it was really okay for us to push such an important job on that old man. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly my thought. You truly are a kind person. For a last-minute decision, it was a pretty good one. You think so? His new workplace has nothing to do with his past experiences. It's a perfect opportunity for him to reaffirm his own values. And as people say, good work is healthy for the mind and body. I mean, yes, I hope it goes well. So, to celebrate the return of the oldest superhuman, the Dragon Colonel, Bertrand, we'll be holding a grand ball game tournament. We'll split into red team and blue team. Anyone can participate. Yay! Long live the Nakom-sama! Let's light up the place with torches once it gets dark and let the children welcome the new era with this game. Sorry I'm late. What's going on? Like you just heard, the captain invited people to join a match of ball game to celebrate the arrival of the Dragon Colonel. Ball game? I can play soccer a little bit. What kind of ball game they play here? Mesoamerican ball game. According to the records in the Great Library, it's the most popular sports around these parts. Okay. How do we play it? Basically, you try to keep the ball in play. You're allowed to only use your head, elbows, knees, and hips. Huh, what an unusual sport. Alright, there's another rule. You'll win if you can make the ball go through the opponent's stone hoop. If you make that happen, any point invalidated by rule violations will be returned to your team. Of course, doing so is not an easy task. A one-shot, one-kill move? Interesting. Oh, she's game. She is. By stone hoop, you mean that thing hanging on the wall? Oh my god, that must be difficult though, right? Or does it just look like it? Yeah. As you can see, it's attached high into the wall, and the ring has enough room for a ball to pass through. That really doesn't look like enough room, but let's just hope that it does. Nothing is impossible for a Valkyrie. I'll participate, you just watch. I'll show you the legendary one-shot, one-kill move. In that case, I shall be Bianca-sama's opponent. Oh yeah? Oh, you want to compete with me, Rita? Excellent. That's how Valkyries should be. Rita, I accept your challenge. No, Bianca-sama. I just thought the match would be too one-sided if there's a Valkyrie in only one of the teams. She's maybe right. How boring. But you better not hold back during the match, Adjutant Rita. Of course. I'll do my best to not disappoint you. Very well. Come on, let's sign up. We have, I mean, kind of a, it's not really a beach episode. Ooh, Shakespeare's also going. Oh, that's cool. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this game started. Whoa! The special red team. One shot, one kill. The Valkyrie Bianca at the Gina. I'm betting on you, Bianca-sama. Do your best. The special blue team. If that is your order, I will not hold back. Get too confident and you will lose, Bianca-sama. That is too long. Rita. The Valkyrie Rita Roseweiss. Do your best, Rita-sama. Show those guys how it's done. Things are getting exciting. Think the players are getting nervous too? Now then, ready? Start! I wish there would just randomly be a video. Like a literal video of them playing. Both teams clash as soon as it started. Nice. Bianca hits the ball with her elbow to the center of the court, and Rita swiftly returned it to the back. The red team didn't make it in time. Blue team scores 0-1. The red team quickly claims a point. Bianca performed a service ace aimed at the opponent's body. 1-1. I don't know if you say 1-1 or 1-1. Anyway, the match is at a stalemate. Neither team has scored for a while. Oh, a mistake. Bianca made a mistake. She sent the ball flying to the audience. 1-2. Blue team is in the lead. Again, red team missed 2 times in a row. The players at the back missed and sent the ball outside. Is the red team nervous due to their recent mistakes? 1-3. The red team still keeps making straightforward shoots. Could they be perhaps aiming for the stone hoop? Blue team sent the ball unexpectedly to the back of the court. The red team made it in time, but it's a foul. They touched the ball with their hands. That's against the rules, folks. 1-4. Blue team is 1 point away from match point. What will the red team do? It seems the players of the red team are trying to communicate with each other using gestures. And it started. Seems the red team is going for an all or nothing shot. The blue team is playing defensively, maintaining their formation. Whoa, what was that? What happened? Oh my god, she's cool. Bianca jumped, turned around mid-air and made a shot with her knee. The ball went straight through the hoop magnificently. Unbelievable. The red team has made a miraculous comeback. It's the red team's victory. Like their name suggested, they ended it with a one-shot, one-kill move. Congratulations, red team. Congratulations, Bianca. That shot was spectacular. The red team wins this special match. Red team wins 14-12. And that's why I never will be a commenter on any game or sports or anything. It was fun though. It was very fun. Okay. Oh my god, now I have to breathe again. Like, breathing was very hard here. Well played, Bean Rita. I came very close to losing. Yes, that last shot was magnificent. The audience was very excited too. It was great. My brain, for 1 second, my brain couldn't process what was in front of me. And I was like, wait, a monster? Oh, wait, it's the dragon. Oh, oops. I really don't get it. Didn't they just lose their leader? How can they carry on like nothing and have fun? Was their faith a lie all along? This is what we call cultural difference. To be honest, I envy them a bit. You envy them? Yeah, for them a ruler is just a totem. Their lives belong to them and not to someone high above. I think it's a wonderful thing. It's proof their leaders don't interfere on their daily lives. I must admit that Persian woman was a good ruler, at least in that aspect. If she didn't kill anyone, she did kind of good. The people here worship a system, not a particular person. That system does have its fair share of issues, but it's better than a system you can't put your trust on. So even if the high priestess turns into a dragon colonel, this society won't lose that wonderful thing. Dogma aside, do you actually care if God's name starts with A or J? Give that a thought. I mean, it's good that they have now that they have a leader again. I'm still not too sure about the dragon, but maybe he's good for that kind of system. Maybe he might actually be good for that system. So let's continue. Let's see. Will we stay here or will we go somewhere else? The sun sets and the stars make their presence known. The heat coming off from the stadium could still be felt, and the ruins were still decorated with precious colored lights. This roller coaster-like journey comes to a halt, and exhaustion finally caught up to the young Valkyrie. I'm feeling tired all of a sudden. We haven't taken a break in 2 days, haven't we? I just want to lie down and have a good night of sleep. I mean, technically you had a nap. That sounds good. The air here is nice, and the Tara has been well maintained. Stop it, or else I'm really going to fall asleep here until tomorrow. Should I bring a tent then? There won't be a problem if we use one. Yes, there is. Why camp outside if we have a place to stay? Well, resting here doesn't sound so bad. And our quarters are a little too far away. Right? Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, I like that. The stars are beautiful tonight. This beautiful starry night has been above us every night here. So why do unpleasant things keep happening? Aikana and the High Priestess. We caused things to end the way they did. Bianca-sama. I know, Rita. I know. If we hadn't intervened, Aikana probably would have died in a civil war, and the Federation under the High Priestess' control would have crossed lines that shouldn't be crossed. But I can't help but feel disgusted at my own powerlessness. Please, don't blame yourself, Bianca-sama. That isn't like you. I do believe those with power have a responsibility to uphold, but no matter how strong someone is, they can't be omnipotent like God. Not even the Overseer is able to run his organization all by himself. I know that, Very well. How can I put it? It's like a obsessive-compulsive disorder. If my efforts don't bring the best possible results, I begin to feel depressed. I hate this kind of self-introspection, but I'm aware this isn't a healthy way of living. I'll probably become a very boring and depressed person in 5 or 10 years. I'm glad she didn't, but also, does she still feel that way? Oh no, I want to know more. But this is the only way I know to become stronger. That is really not a healthy way. I have to be strong. Way stronger. Most of the people I knew, teachers, fellow Valkyries, are no longer in this world. In our world, people's lives can be torn apart so easily by something beyond our understanding, as if they were a fragile piece of paper. I hate it. That's why I want to do my best, for those who are no longer here. Oh, that's a parallel with Kiana, isn't it? I think it's similar to the reason why you became a maid, right? Rita backstory? Huh? Was I mistaken? Damn it, the moment is gone, no! Rank A, Valkyrie, Rita, Rosewise. Tell me, why did you become a maid? Please answer. According to the documents I've read, your apprenticeship at the Overseer's place ended a long time ago. Huh. Knowing you're interested in me makes me very happy. Please stop teasing me. Wanting to get to know one's subordinates better is a natural thing to do. Is it something you don't want to share? No, not at all. But it'll take some time to explain. We got time? 1 chapter, you can have it all for yourself. In that case, let me tell you a story. The story of a certain Valkyrie and a certain girl. Rita backstory? No shot. The date is 2007. And the location is Manchester, England. Why did they use this picture? Because this is not 2007, but this is 2000. With Cecilia. And, oh, god damn it. Anyway, we all know that shot. Why did they need to use that exact same one? Oh my god. Okay, that's cool. 5 years ago, a HONKAI incident occurred in the girl's hometown. Wait, she's only been in all of this for 5 years. Oh my god, that's all crazy. From a worldwide perspective, it was just a small incident where no one died. Probably only a handful of people remember it ever happened. But that incident was the trigger that changed the life of a little girl who was supposed to inherit her family business and become a florist. She left her flower garden, underwent rigorous training, and became a Valkyrie. Rita could have just become a florist. Oh my god, that's such a... I don't know why, but that's such a sweet and soft thing that I can imagine Rita to just be. Oh my god. That day, a monster that indiscriminately tried to destroy everything in its path appeared. Screams and silhouettes of people panicking flooded the streets. By the time the girl realized what was happening, the monster was already in the vicinity. She was just a regular first-year middle schooler. All she could do was to hide between the stands and pray to not be found. And then, as if her prayers had been answered, a savior angel appeared. Ah! No! Why? Oh my god. That is Ragnar, isn't it? Wait, maybe it's not. But like the hair color and the eye color are exactly the same. So I'm not sure anymore. But this looks like Ragnar. This looks very much like Ragnar. You are not telling me that every... Oh my god. I can't. And why is she a maid? Are you hurt, little girl? Oh my god, that was so cute though. An angel, dressed in lace, fought the monster in front of her. The girl felt as if she was watching an art performance. By the time reinforcements arrived and the HONKAI beast was dealt with, the girl returned to her senses. And when she couldn't muster up the strength to stand up and walk for herself. Oh! Wait, this might not be Ragnar? I'm not sure. But why would they look so similar though? Can you just tell us your name? And also, is that the reason Why Rita is also a maid or is dressed like a maid? No need to be shy. You can count on this big sister in times like these. Oh, I can't. And why do they have the same eye color? The safe zone wasn't that far away, so in reality, the angel only carried her for about a minute. But to her, it felt like an eternity. A moment of bliss full of light and pleasant aromas. Aww. Purity, elegance, warmth, strength. Every virtue mankind could be felt of her. Although back then, the little girl was too shy and couldn't express those feelings inside her heart properly. Aww. But it really looks like Ragnar. I'm not tripping, right? Was she a maid though? And then more of a I mean, she's also a Valkyrie right now, but like, I'm so confused. But more of like the details. Yeah, you should be safe here. There's a chance the site of the incident could be dangerous, so don't wander off, okay? Are you worried about the flowers? Don't worry. I think the insurance company has you covered. No, I wanted to thank you very much. You're welcome. As thanks, if you feel like it, come visit my shop anytime tomorrow. You're not a Valkyrie? You're a Valkyrie, right? What do you mean, you shop? Wait, what? Here, my business card. The angel put down the girl on a bench and immediately went somewhere else. The girl carefully looked at the card the angel gave her. She called it her business card, but it was a card for a certain cafe. Abyss Angel. Abyss Angel. Abyss Angel. Okay. Liverpool Street 243. Are they trying to increase their number of customers? But like, she's not just a maid, is she? The girl thought. On the following day, the girl arranged a flower bouquet fitting for the angel. Oh my god, that's so cute. And visited Abyss Angel in the afternoon right after opening time. Oh, she's young. Rita is so adorable, okay? I can't. Excuse me? Only when the words came out of her mouth, she realized how careless she had been. She went as far as preparing a flower bouquet, but never asked the angel for her name. Okay, now confirmation. Fortunately, the inside of the store wasn't so big, and the angel quickly noticed the girl. Good day, little lady. You came after all. I'm so happy. You know her, Aslog? Aslog? I heard that before. Is she just a stigma? Is she not Ragnar? Or is it her Yeah, we met yesterday. It's still a question mark. But like, even the coloring of her hair looks like Ragnar. I think the hair, like the style is a little different. But the color, like Ragnar has this colored tips. But like, I don't know how the timeline would match up because would it even match up? I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm literally not sure about anything anymore. Maybe she's just a sister? Maybe she's someone completely different, but there's still a question mark. Oh, I can't. Thank you for saving me yesterday. This is a token of my appreciation. I thought sunflowers would suit you well. Oh my, they're so pretty. Thank you. Would you like a cappuccino? It's in the house. Why is it so cute though? Delicious. I'm honored by your praise, little lady. There is no need to call me lady. I understand it's part of the job, but it's a bit embarrassing. And she does it too now, oh my god. I am Rita Rosewise. Please just call me Rita. Rita, spelled like R-I-T-A? What a nice name. She is Ragnar! I knew it! I just didn't know the timeline. Oh my god, why does everyone know Ragnar? Why is Ragnar everywhere? Was Ragnar the most powerful Valkyrie at the time? I'm just curious because if she is everywhere and a symbol for everyone, basically, that we know, she must have been very, very strong, right? So maybe at that time she really was the strongest. But why is she made here? Maybe a special mission? I don't know. Anyway, that's so cute. I am Ragnar Lothbrok. A pleasure to be your acquaintance, Rita. Huh? Didn't the other maid call you Aslog? Yeah, that's kind of a pseudonym I was given for my work here. The name Aslog was taken from the same source, and it's way cuter than Ragnar. I think Ragnar is way cuter. Ragnar and Aslog have the same source? Huh. Ah, the famous Viking hero. The name of his wife was Aslog. Yes, it's that Ragnar. My mother wanted to raise me as a warrior, so she came up with that name. My surname also happened to be Lothbrok. Your mother? One would think the father in the family would have those kind of ideas. Well, she's a Valkyrie. It was inevitable. Valkyrie? Like an idol from Schicksal? An idol? Are they broadly known as idols? That would be fun. No, we're not idols. We're genuine soldiers. My actual job is to deal with HONKAI incidents, like the one from yesterday. I see. So that's why you were able to beat that monster. Huh, but then... why is a Valkyrie working as a part-time maid in a cafe? That's my question. Do they also, do this? I'm sorry you had to see me like that. My part-time job is a part of a 2-week-long social activity. A social activity? Okay. Actually, I'll be leaving Manchester tomorrow. Is that so? Oh! Wow! Who would have thought? Just meeting her on 2 days would make Rita want to become a maid and a Valkyrie. Social activities. I understand. Speaking of that, do you know what kind of advantages people in the service industry have when it comes to communicating with others? Advantages? Like being able to gather information? Eavesdropping? Valkyries aren't spies. They don't do that kind of work. I mean, I thought they might do sometimes. But you weren't that far off. What I meant was that it's easy for people in the service industry to reach the truth. Like a customer not bothering to lie in front of a waiter? Exactly. People often live their lives wearing a mask, especially in this country. It is said human relationships are like porcupines. They keep each other close by 4 worms, but if they get too close, they'll pinch each other with their needles. So what you do is to keep a low profile and appear to not be obviously threatening. People often lower their guard around those close to them. That way, you'll be able to find out what a person is really like. If you don't mind me asking, were you embarrassed when you began working as a maid? Yeah, I definitely was. But if you think about it, it's a real-life experience worth checking out, don't you think so? And that's how she started. What? I can't. Why is that so wholesome but also so real for children? Like, one thing can be enough to set a spark, you know? It's so cute. Oh my god. But that Rita was so cute. The angel and the girl spent the rest of the day talking. They talked a lot. The fact that the girl ended up becoming a maid like her later in life is just a happy coincidence. Was it? Was it though? You fell asleep, Bianca-sama. How could you? You didn't get to hear Ragnar-sama's name then. No! Bianca, how could you? And here, I finally mustered the courage to talk about her. Bianca! No! I wanted her to know that. Oh my... I'm fine. Why does it... You know, not only just does he appear out of nowhere, but also with that facial expression. Because that facial expression kind of kills me. Anyway, good timing, Rita. I have a job only you can do. Anything you desire, Overseer. Take a look at these documents. No matter what happens, I need you to secure the growth of this girl. What? Bianca Etagina, rank A Valkyrie, 12 years old. How do you... Why do you mean that? 12 years old? Yes, she's 12 years old. She's the youngest rank A Valkyrie in all of history. Speaking of age, if I recall correctly, you were 13 when you joined the headquarters for training under Ragnar's recommendation. Yes, I'm honored you remembered. It's nothing special. I know every detail about every rank A Valkyrie. For instance, the woman who recommended you, Ragnar, was a splendid Valkyrie, just like you are right now. Her death was a great loss for us. Please don't mention her death. Just don't. Rita Roseweiss, I ask you, the finest Valkyrie recommended by the late Ragnar Lothbrok, please look after this kid who decided to follow Ragnar's footsteps and become a Valkyrie. Your orders are my will, Overseer. But if I may ask, do you consider Bianca-sama a sample or a person? You've been trained well. Let me put it this way, Rita. I have special expectations from this girl. Not so special to the point I need to hide them, but to talk about them requires certain conditions to be met. It would be appropriate to quote that line from that famous novel in times like these. Wait and hope. Ah! Oh my god, that was so good. Oh my god. Also, I think, I mean, maybe I forgot it, but like, I hope that I made a comment on the last video, I think it was the last one, that Bianca and the Snake Queen, or rather their stories, kind of parallel or mirror each other. And what I mean is, especially the part about, let's say, Otto being there when Bianca awakes in the hospital, even though I still don't know what exactly that was all about. And this adoptive father of this Snake Queen was there when she awoke from the cryosleep. I don't know if that has any significance, that they have those kind of weird parallels, because, I mean, Bianca also has this genius thing. I'm not sure, but it's so interesting that we now see that Otto has these expectations for her. And I'm just so incredibly curious what he knows about her that we don't. Because obviously he does. Either he knows something, he felt something, he, I don't know, has some thoughts. That's so interesting and I need to know more. But we are going to do that next time, I hope. So please leave all your thoughts down in the comments below and I hope I see you guys next time. Bye!